The second thing, okay, which is something that I'm going to share a story about for what I did in my business, is you want to do something that is a return on investment, but not about money with your time. Meaning, if you spent time doing it, it will give you more time back later. If you spend an hour creating a procedure, right, you can then hand that off to someone that can take something that takes you an hour a day to do, and now they can do that thing. So you can spend 1 hour creating a procedure and it just gave you 365 hours back for the year, right? So you get a return on your time, a return on investment. And one of the things we did when I started my real estate VA company, one of the things that happened was Tristan and I, she was my very first hire. We were working in the business. We were having some success, but it definitely felt like I was ready to scale, but I wasn't really sure how to do it. It definitely felt like it was like water coming out of a fire hose of tasks that I had to do, but it really was no structure and I hadn't established any systems around it. And I was a little bit frustrated. I was excited for the potential of growth, but I really wasn't sure how to transition into that potential. And so what I ended up doing is I'm going to share with you the book that I read. So as I was going through, this whole thing, I read this book. Okay. The E-Myth, why most small businesses don't work and what to do about it. This is the book that I read. And I'm telling y'all, I was about ready to run through a wall. I was so excited after I read this book about doing the thing that I never thought I would be excited to do. And after reading this book, we decided we're going to work solely on establishing our procedures, establishing our processes. And what we did, okay, is we established processes and procedures for positions that we did not have yet. They were not hired. We had no potential. There were no pending applicants. Okay. But yet we established procedures for them. We established procedures for a transaction coordinator, because I own a real estate VA company. We established procedures for a transaction coordinator, for a listing coordinator, for a marketing manager, for admin manager, right? We established procedures for the TCs, which is the transaction coordinators that will work under them. We established procedures for every layer in the business that we felt like we would need. We established procedures for the client experience. We established procedures for onboarding new hires and offboarding new hires and onboarding new clients. We established procedures for all of this. Okay. True story. After we established procedures, even though it was just Tristan and I, we established the procedures. We built a hierarchy. On the hierarchy, we said, oh, well, out of all the 15 positions, right, Tristan and I were doing multiple things in multiple positions. Within probably 7 months to a year, okay, to ensure that it captures all positions. Within 7 months to a year, those positions were filled. That is a true story. That is how effective it is to spend your time establishing processes and procedures. Because when you do that, there is a return that you're going to get that you cannot even quantify.